Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my kit videos. In this kit video, we're going to have a look at my newest build. This is what I'm calling my Heresy 2.0, so the second Heresy project which I've made. This one just is kind of building on the first one. The first one didn't really turn out great, I wasn't too happy with it. This one is a lot better, so we're going to have a look at how this is finished out. I've not done any kind of build videos with this. This is a build which I did for me to kind of just scratch that itch. So yeah, I'm not going to do a blow by blow, part by part, but I'm going to give you a quick go over what I've got here. So we're going to start off. The actual base gun for this was a G&G. It was an ARP9, so the 9mm chambered jobby. This is 556. I did want the 556, but you just can't get them at the moment. And I also don't like the proper ARP556s because they're ambi controls. I just don't like ambi. So I went for the ARP9, which you get. I prefer the actual rail on the ARP9 as well. Got that from UK Airsoft over in Nottingham, and it was their last one at the time, so I'm super happy about that. So I've got that in. I then sourced the what's called a SR series 556 lower. So this is the same lower as what's on my DMR, as what's on my Polar Star Jack build. The SR series lower, it's quite nice. It's got this kind of angled back end here as well. So I sourced that. And that is a straight, swap on with the parts from the ARP. The fire selector goes on absolutely fine. Trigger guard swaps over fine. The only thing that you have to provide with that is a mag catch. So I got the lower from Fire Support. The mag catch is an FMA style one, so I don't think it's a real one, or I don't even know what FMA is, whether it's good, bad, whatever. This is a part I got on one of my old builds. Extended mag catch there, because it is going to be an indoor build, so fast mag swaps might be a thing. So that's in there. It works really well. I have noticed this is something. So I've got some EPM1S's which give it a fairly nice look there. They're a little bit loose when they're in. What we can do is we'll just hit the mag cap, they just drop straight out. But then actual EPM1s, when we get those in, they're not quite as loose, but I think they look better overall. And they're a little bit tighter fitting as well, so I quite like that. So we'll pop that there. So that was a mag catch which I'd already got. The trigger I've got on here is an aluminium 5KU jobby. I've had this for a fair number of years now. This went on my original Polar Star Jack build, and I only swapped it out recently for a Max Advanced jobby to adjust it. So this was going spare. I do quite like the standard ARP trigger, but this one's just got a bit better grip on it. If I'm wearing gloves, it makes sense. It's just that little bit more different. As you can see, everything's black on this. I've not highlighted anything either. So working my way back through the gun now. So we've got the standard ARP grip. I've never had an ARP grip. I quite like them. I've got a few finishing pieces it's worth mentioning at the moment. So I've got some blanks coming for here for this mock bolt catch and the back where the charging handle goes. They're going to be coming from Badass Designs. The rear plate of the gun here, this blank, is a Badass Design one. Having this in my spares drawer is what's kind of made me build the whole thing. Just having this one spare has triggered the whole build, because I just didn't want to leave it lying about. So that's now being used on this. And then I've recently started speaking with a guy on one of the ARP owners groups who is going to do me, he's going to 3D print me a motor plate, which is going to go in here. And it's just going to keep the line centered down there. So as you can see, we're on a stockless build, so we're not going to be using batteries. This is a Kythera, Polar Star Kythera engine, which is sat inside there. So it uses about 120 psi with the 2.5, and that nets me just over 1 joule. So really nice kind of FPS for a CQB gun. It's not, hitting an hour limit in the UK, which is 350 all the time. So 1 joule is about 328, 330. It's maybe just a slight hair over that. So really nice kind of power range. I mean, here indoors you could get away with 300 and not be disadvantaged, but it is what it is. So that's where we're running with that. Actually, inside the unit, I'm still using the G&G rotary hop-up because I quite like that. I quite rate the rotary hop-ups anyway. We've still got the G&G blue booking in there, which I'm not overly confident with, but I've ordered a green. I've got a PDIW hold. I've got a couple of SHS, and I'll just drop whatever booking I need into there to actually make it good and viable. And then for the inner barrel, if I just turn it around a little bit, you can just see the inner barrel is just about sticking out there. We've got a PDI 141mm in there. That's a 601. I've gone really tight because the Kytheras, they need quite high pressure with short barrels. So the idea was go tight so I don't have to go quite as high with the pressure. I could obviously drop a longer barrel in there, but then I'd need a suppressor. It is an indoor weapon, so most of the time I'm going to be running a tracer, so I don't really want to do a long inner barrel at all. But yeah, true to form, we're using a PDI. So like I've mentioned, it does do about 1 joule with a 120 psi going into it. I've not actually had it out to play it yet, to field it. I've done a few test shots. It feeds absolutely fine, both EPM1Ss and EPM1s. So I'm really looking forward to getting this baby out in the CQB field. So I doubt there'll be another review video on this. May do a bit of an update once we've got these blanks and things in place, just to show off, you know, the final build. But this is it. This is how you make an ARP9 suitable for me to use indoors. Thank you very much, and I will catch you in the next one.